Hi, Professor McSweeney. This is my response to Week 4 video journal. The question posed is, have you ever been involved in a crisis situation? And if so, what are some factors that helped you through it? And if not, what factors do you think will help you through a future one? I have, in fact, been involved in a crisis situation. The first incident that came to mind was when my father broke his nose wakeboarding at the lake a few years back. I cross-referenced the crisis situation protocol, and I found that a lot of these steps and protocols carried over into my real-life experience. So some of the things that I noticed had some carryover and crossover were how many individuals were involved. So essentially, in my experience, it was mainly just my father. What resources needed to be utilized. Obviously, when there's something that requires medical attention, we had to think quickly of where we're going to go, what sort of medical attention he needs, and how quickly we could get there. Where we were located was in a pretty remote area, so we had to kind of do our due diligence and some research rather quickly so that we could access hospital care, in a timely manner. We evaluated the situation, which would be something that you would also use in protocol for a school scenario, and then formulating a plan. So how are we going to get there? How are we going to get from the boat, which we were currently on, to the car, to the hospital, how to get directions, and how to navigate all of this in a very remote area, and then determine who needs to be informed and how to inform them. So with the immediate family that needed to be informed, work colleagues, so on and so forth, and then the proper protocol in which to inform these individuals. So while this crisis situation would be different than something I would experience in the educational setting, there is a lot of crossover, and there are a lot of similar life experiences that I feel I could utilize in an educational setting. I really enjoyed the crisis protocols sheet because I think it's very informative, and it allows whomever is doing the evaluation to follow a set of steps and ensure that they're not missing anything, and ensure that they've kind of checked all their boxes. As we know from last semester, there's a lot of legalities involved, and it would be in our best interest, as well as the best interest of our students, to follow through and make sure that we are not, that we're bridging a gap and not behaving unethically or doing any sort of actions that's going to cause legal action to take place. So this is my response for week 4. I look forward to seeing you in class. Thanks, Professor McSweeney.